Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Tony Gaming, and for today's video we're actually going to be doing a Minecraft tutorial on how to build the Blitzen statue. The Blitzen skin should be in here somewhere. It should be in the festive skin pack, if I'm correct. No, I suppose it's not. I don't know what skin pack it is in. But we're going to be doing the Blitzen statue. And yeah, so you guys may not know what it is. But the Blitzen statue is actually a statue where it's my friend. And I don't know what else to explain in this situation. But it is my friend. God of Great Pigs, as you guys may know him. And we're going to be building him today in a statue form. And yes, so what we're going to need for this is we're going to quickly need brown wool. We're going to need white wool. We're going to need emerald blocks. We're going to need redstone blocks. We're going to need gray stained clay. We're going to also need white stained clay. We're going to need light gray wool. We're going to need black stained clay. And last but not least, we're also going to need some lime wool for this occasion. Here it is. And that's what we're going to need in order to be able to make this statue. So what we're going to do is, this is a random world. What we're going to do is we are going to turn daylight cycle off because we don't want that. But we're going to be making it 8 blocks wide. So first of all, please decide where you want to make this statue, and we're going to get right into it. So what we're going to do is this is going to be 8 blocks wide and 4 blocks long. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 4 blocks long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. That's 4. And we're going to want to fill this in. And once you are done that, this should be your statue. If you want it to be filled up, it does not matter. It really doesn't. I'm going to make this not shallow. Is it shallow? I'm not sure. But I'm going to make this without anything inside of it, because I want it to be as fast as possible. So next up, we're going to grab our white wool, and we're going to make 1 layer of white wool on top of this brown wool. So that should be like this. And this is what you should have after that, the brown wool and the white wool. So after that, we're going to have 10 layers of brown wool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And yeah, I'm going to speed up this part, but pause the video here and replay it when you are prepared. Alright everybody, I am done making this whole entire, I'm done making this thing, everything 10 layers from the white wool. So this is what you should have now. I'm going to make this the front and the other side the back, but you can do it however you guys like. And we are going to continue. So from right here, we're going to grab our block of emerald, and we're going to do 2 layers of this. So that's 1, 2, and we're going to do it all the way around. And yeah, so we're going to do this all the way around. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that is that, and this is what you should have now. That's all of that. And we're next going to grab our block of redstone, and we're going to go into the very center of this, and the center part here is going to be redstone blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're also going to want to put the 2 other sides here with redstone blocks. Next up, these 2 sides here, we're going to want to grab our brown wool, and we're going to want to build up by 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that should be how tall it is by now. And we're going to want to do this on the other side, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that should be what it looks like now. And now what we're going to do is we're going to want to grab a block of emerald again and do 2 more blocks. That's 1, 2 on each side. It's going to be like this. And, yep. And now what you're going to want to do is you're going to run and grab our light gray wool, and we're going to pile up on the side by 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should be what we have, and we're going to do this on the other side. I'm not going to count because I know how big it is. Okay, so this is what you should have now. And now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our block of emerald and block of redstone, and we're going to want to put 2 block of emerald, that's 1, 2, on each side. And then we're also going to want to top that off with a block of redstone. So it should look like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to want to go down again, and we're going to want to do our white stained clay, and we're going to want to build up into the center on top of these redstone blocks by 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to want to do that for every block. And this, and this is what you should have after that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to want to grab this, and we're going to want to remove the top corners here. So that's like that and that. And that is what you should have now. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So now what we're going to do is we're going to want to grab our block of emerald again, and we're going to want to count up by 1 here. So that's 1. And we're going to do this, and we're going to do all 4 like across from here, like that. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab our light gray wool and fill in the rest here, which is right here. And we're going to want to fill in that, and this is what you should have after all of that. On the top corners of the emerald, we're going to want to put 2 blocks of redstone, just like that. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab our block of emerald, and we're going to want to do 2 like this on each side so that it fills in that little part. And right here, these 2 blocks will be filled in with emerald, and the last 4 will be filled in with brown wool. So this is the front body of the Blitzen statue, and this is what it should look like. This is the little necklace, that's the belt, and that's the tummy, and the bottom part is the feet. So that's what you should have right now. Now what we're going to want to do is go to the back of the statue where it should look like this. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab this, and on each side we're going to want to put 2 emerald. That's 1, 2. 1, 2. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab our redstone. And in order from that, we're going to want to put 2 redstones. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to want to grab our emerald again and put 2 more emerald here. And from the redstone, we're going to want to build up by 10 emerald. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like so. And if all goes well, it should look just like this. Okay guys, so it seems like I have made a mistake. It's not supposed to be like this. I'm going to build this down, and I'm going to do like this, and I'm going to build this down. And we're going to remove the top 2 blocks so that it equally comes with the body. And then here is where the redstone is supposed to be. I was not supposed to do the belt on this side yet. So this is what you should have now. So on the belt, we're going to want to put 2 redstone and then build up by 10 emerald. So it should look like this. I'm sorry guys that I made that mistake. So you can fix it now and pause the video until you're ready to move on. Alright, so now what we're going to want to do is we are going to want to, now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go down from here by 2, and we're going to want to fill this in with emerald. So this will all be filled in. And then we're going to want to grab our block of redstone here, which should look like this, and then we're going to do this on the very sides of what we have just built, and that's what's going to be. Now, above that area, this should be brown wool, so we're going to fill this in with brown wool, and that is what it should look like now. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab our white stained clay, and we're going to want to build up by 1, like so. And, wait, no, I'm sorry, like so. And we're going to want to do this little thing here, down at the very bottom of the strap belt thing. And that's what we're going to want to do for here. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab our brown wool and count up by 3 on each side. So that's 1, 2, 3. And for this, 1, 2, 3. And that is what you should have. And we're going to fill the rest of this in with brown wool in the back. And now you're going to want to fill in the rest with brown wool. And this is what you should have. After that, this little part here is the tail. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go to the front of the statue. Now what you're going to want to do is grab your gray stained clay and go on the side of the statue like so, where there's 4 blocks. And you're going to want to go outwards by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to want to fill this whole entire thing in here, where there is 4. And it should be ending up like this. And you're going to want to end up having them all like this. So we're going to do another layer here, and that's what you should anyway end up with. So now we're going to do 1 layer of white wool, such as, like so. We're just going to get rid of this, and we're going to do that on the other side as well. So it should be like, and like so. And we're going to want to build up here with our brown wool. 1, 2, we're actually going to build up to the top here, so that does not matter to count. And you're going to want to have it like this on both sides. So it should end up looking like this. Also on the back side, make sure to do the other sides. So this is what you should have now. This is basically the whole body, and now we're going to want to go to the head. The head will be the last part of this statue, guys. Now we're going to want to grab our brown wool, go outwards by 2. So that's 1, 2. So now we're going to want to do this all the way across like so. And it should just be like here. Whoa, what am I doing? And it should be like this. And it should end up looking like this. Number what we're going to do is we're going to grab our white stained clay, and we're going to want to go down here like this and do this exact thing. And we're going to want to build up by 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it should be like that. And you're going to want to do it all over the head like this. And you're going to want to build up by 7 all the way across the head and fill in the top of the head. So you should have this so far. Right now he has a blank face and no antlers, but we'll do that. Now we're going to want to grab our white stained clay and go like this across from the bottom of the head. So it should end up being like this, and it should look like that, and it has to be on the front. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to randomly grab the white stained clay, and we're actually going to remove this because it's actually a block farther. So yeah, and it should actually look like this. But now we're going to want to go outwards by this, and we're going to want to build up by 3. So we're going to want to do this, and this is what it should look like. So that does kind of probably look really derpy to you, but it's actually not. Now it is time for the nose, so we're going to want to grab the black stained clay here, and we're going to want to go like this, and this will be the nose for Mr. Blitzen. And I know that may not look like a nose, but it will later. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to do this, and we're going to want to grab the white wool, and we're going to do like this. And it should look like this, and this is where the eyes are going to be. So, bam, there we go. And now it seems like I forgot a block. We're also going to need some green wool for this. So on the very top of this, we're going to want to put some lime. Oh my god, the lime wool is no longer down here. I don't think we need this anymore. So we're going to want to do like this on the top. And we're going to want to put cactus green on the bottom. So this should be the eyes for poor little Blitzen. And it should look absolutely amazing by now. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab our white stained clay. And on this side, we're going to want to build up by 6 inwards. So it should look like this on either side of the head. And it should end up like this. So on the left, we're going to go by 1 on each side. And yeah, but now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go to the right here by 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not how it's supposed to go. I did mean like this, so it should look like this now. And we're going to want to go like this. So 1, 2. and 1, 2. And so this is what it should look like by here now. And this is what it should look like now, like so. And now we're going to want to go here and build up by 2, like so. And yeah. Alright, I think something went wrong here, so I'm going to see if there's anything I can do to fix this. Alright guys, so it looks like I screwed up big time, because this is what they are really supposed to look like. So pause the video here, so you can do this. And yeah, so last but not least, we have to do the ears here. And these are what the ears are supposed to look like, and that should be on either side, like this. So pause the video here, so you can do that. And this should be the last result of your Blitzen statue. Doesn't it look amazing? If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like the video, comment, and become part of the Wolf Pack today, guys, by subscribing. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.